Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jake Arrieta is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So now here is Kevin Newman. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Batting second.
Hey, as a pitcher, just trying to get that first pitch over. This guy doesn't have a lot of pop, but he made him pay for it.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season. But you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. No outs, nobody on. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
3-1 to him now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away, I'd be diving out over the plate as well, and then he dominates him on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
That is third. The third baseman, number 13.
Stepping up is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Now the first pitch. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. Reynolds gets his lead at first, nobody out. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's behind the runner to first. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next up, Colin Moran. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. From the stretch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
And a double steal try here. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
This one's down to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Not in time. Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
23 pitches already here in the first inning. Line to the right side. Hayward is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he'll take a look at ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. To 2-2 now.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
So a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So here is Jacob Stallings. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 offering. Slider laid off for a ball.
Playing 11.
Ready with the 1-1.
Ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1.
3-1.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. He's set. The 3-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Bucks out in front, 2-0. Tyler Anderson will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You hear that phrase, a pitcher's best friend is the ground ball double play. Not in Tyler Anderson's case. His best friend is the straight changeup. He's not going to blow you away with the radar gun. Low 90s fastball, but a really good changeup. If he has the changeup, expect him to be around a long time in this one.
Nico Horner is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series. You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And the pitch. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Well, at the rate he's going, he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's gone 4 for 9. He's taken him deep once. The windup and the 0-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now it's the Pirates pitcher, Tyler Anderson. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Now a little looper down the left field line. In there, a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
At the plate, Kevin Newman. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch. Ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Anderson at third with nobody out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
This pitch is popped up. Rizzo is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Brian Reynolds comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Now a sinker this time, but this ball stays outside as he loses him here. It's ball 4.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Key Brian Hayes digging in now. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here's the first pitch. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
To the plate now, Brian Goodwin. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Lifted in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases. 1 run scores. And he's in safely to third, as on the play 3 runs come across to score.
Yeah, and I'm sure the pitcher is talking to himself on the mound too, and I can't blame him. He's responsible for...
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
In now, Gregory Polanco. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Sharp ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting.
So here's Adam Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Left side, but well foul. And it's 1-2.
Play 12.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
2-2 to Adam Frazier. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Comes set with the 0-1. Fouled away. Four runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Pirates on top, 6-0. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Now here's the first offering. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Here's the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first four men have been unable to do. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
One out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. Not great. He's 1 for 8. First offering. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is rushed out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. First home run of the campaign for him, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Here's Jake Marisnick.
The left fielder, Jake.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco has a read on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. We've played 2, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the box, Tyler Anderson, 9-1-2 due up.
31. Tyler Anderson.
And now the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Kevin Newman, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Standing in now, Brian Reynolds. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Grounded back up the middle. Baez has it, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1. Stepping in next, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Fielded cleanly while the throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Into the box now, Brian Goodwin, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Newman, the runner at third. Reynolds on second. Hayes at first with no outs. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate, Colin Moran, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The run scores from second. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Gregory Polanco, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 3 runs already home here. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Happ has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Digging in next, Adam Frazier. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. And that's in there for a strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Called strike 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues.
Well, as we take a look here, you can see it ran up high in the zone. Against other hitters, that might have been okay. But against this guy, no way. That's his happy zone, and he drove it right out of here.
Now to bat, Jacob Stallings. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
First pitch of the AB now.
Yeah.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Front door curve is taken. Strike two.
No ball.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Hit hard back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pittsburgh leads this one 12-1. Now into the box, Jason Hayward. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So with 1 gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Next, here is Jake Arrieta.
The pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
First pitch of the AB on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is camped under this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and up next, Nico Horner. First pitch of the AB now. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Cubs are down in order. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Now at the plate, Tyler Anderson bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one.
Tyler Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Next to hit, Kevin Newman. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Obviously, this pitching staff doesn't care this batter went deep earlier in the game because they are attacking him. 2 pitches right in the zone.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Brian Reynolds, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Hit Wheatley back to the mound. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst the inning before. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Pirates lead it 12-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Polanco. Still ranging back. And bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Second baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled hard, but it's fouled down the first base side. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Gone! A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Second home run early in the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fighting bat rap for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's going to have to figure out a way to get out of the middle of the plate. Just gave up a big bomb right there, and now he's missing right down the heart of the plate again. Could spell trouble for him.
Another 0-2 coming. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Baez stands at first with 1 out. Hit out towards second. He's got it. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We played 4 full. Pirates on top, 12-4. Now to the plate, here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch on its way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Brian Goodwin. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
To the plate now, Colin Moran. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. The bouncer to the left side.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
And now Adam Frazier, and they're runners at the corners now.
That last at-bat, Matty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Baez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates strand a couple, but they hold a 12-4 lead. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Goodwin has it, and it's a quick out, number one. Ildemaro Vargas steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. First pitch on the way. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Four runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Left side. On the first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in is Nico Hoerner. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Newman's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're in trouble here. It's 12-4. Ryan Tepera gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Jacob Stallings. First pitch on its way. This is popped up. Rizzo has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. The 0-1 on its way. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Tyler Anderson. A ball and no strikes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
The 1-1 home. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Kevin Newman, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Comes set, and the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Into the box, Brian Reynolds. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Marisnick. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Newman blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Ke'Bryan Hayes, as he grounds one briskly to short. There's Baez throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Bucks out in front, 13-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. The next 0-2. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second home run of the game, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan Plesac, somebody please stop the bleeding. This pitching staff on both sides are getting absolutely embarrassed. This is one of those days, D-Row, when you're sitting watching this game as a bullpen, you see this starting.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Second home run early in the year, but they still face a 7-run deficit. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Matty V, I can't ever recall 9 home runs in the game, D-Row. This has been a case of bad pitching, good hitting, and guys getting pitches to hit and not missing.
Yeah, Dan, we got to love on both offenses right now. I don't think if you paid the price of admission for a ticket in the last decade, you're seeing a combined 9 home runs hit.
Sean Poppin will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 62, Sean. The batter, number 9, shortstop,
And that brings up Javi Baez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Still only one out in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So now to the plate, Jake Marisnick, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Hey guys, he went for the punch out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he fouls this one off. Marisnick, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Goodwin, and that's the 3rd out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 6 full. Pittsburgh leads this one 13-7. And now in the box, Goodwin. He went down on strikes in his last at bat. Jock Peterson is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 24, Jock.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his 2nd triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Into the box now, Colin Moran, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gregory.
And now here is Gregory Polanco. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. One out and a runner on third. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, Adam Frazier. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Peterson has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. They still hold a relatively sizable lead. David Bodie is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
David.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Corner.
In now is Nico Horner. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman,
Chris Bryant coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far, and the most recent back in the 6th inning. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is Goodwin, and it's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo, as he lies it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Driven nicely into the gap. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
So next to hit is Wilson Contreras, grounded out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Newman has a play. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. Pirates on top, 13-8. Brandon Workman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 45, Brandon Workman.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Now the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Eric Gonzalez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
First pitch of the AB now. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Kevin Newman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1-1.
Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Reined in to second for one. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
He's set and the pitch. Brian Reynolds is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI in the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Ke'Bryan Hayes, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. A run on 2 hits and they leave one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Pirates lead it 14-8. Austin Davis will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Austin.
Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Ah, man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues. Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
In front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Oh, and 2, here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
To the plate now, Javier Baez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on the way. Jock Peterson swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They trail in this wild affair. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brian Goodwin. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. First pitch on its way.
Hee-haw! 0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Bryant in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone and he doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Here's Jason Hayward now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Cameron Maben will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 15, Cameron Maben.
From the belt, the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Hayward aboard here at first with nobody out. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to Frazier at the bag, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So now to the plate, Nico Horner, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. This is flared right back over the mound. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Now batting, third baseman, Red.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. The relay. The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game.
Well, the baseball purists certainly wouldn't love a game like this one with tons of offense, but you certainly can't complain about the lack of action. Pretty impressive showing from both of these teams up there swinging the bats.
14-8, the final score here. The Pittsburgh Pirates jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Anderson earns his first win of the season. Jake Arrieta gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.